Cindy here, physical therapist with Adaptive Equipment and Caregiving Corner. We've had a lot of questions on how we would recommend using the Smart Crutches on the stairs, so that's what we're going to review today. So if you like this video and find it helpful, make sure you like and share on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out at aecorner.com. So let's get started. So first off, I want to make sure that we're very clear. Using any type of crutch on the stairs can be difficult. It takes balance, it takes coordination. We always recommend that you practice on 1 or 2 steps at a time, have a caregiver with you, make sure that you are proficient about using crutches on the stairs before you are set out on your own. So with the Smart Crutches, the big thing we want to remember is when we're using them, whether we're walking with them or on the stairs, whatever, we need to keep our elbows tucked into our side, because when we weight bear through these crutches, the weight goes right down through the poles. It needs to go down through our elbows. If I start letting my elbows slide out to the side, this is very difficult for me to support myself this way. Puts a lot of weight right directly in through my shoulder, my tiny shoulder muscles. It's not going to work that way. The other thing I want to remind you is you need to stay upright. We don't want you using these crutches in a forward bent position. That puts a lot of strain across your chest. That's not what how these are supposed to be used either. So when you use these, tuck your elbows, make sure that weight is going right down through your forearms and elbows as you bear weight on these crutches. So in this scenario, we are going to review coming down the steps, both crutches, as if we don't have a rail to assist, okay? So big thing with this again, slow and steady. You need to practice this. You need some assistance practicing initially as well. I am going to be non-weight bearing. This is going to be my non-weight bearing foot. What I suggest, if you can, is this foot or this leg stays forward so it stays out of the way of the steps, okay? So in this case, depending on the balance on your good leg, you could bring both crutches down at once, or if you need to, bring one at a time. You're going to tuck your elbows, and you're going to come back down, hop down with your good foot. Now, if you bring both down at the same time, you can do that. You're going to tuck your elbows and hop down. You're always going to keep your eyes on the step as you're coming down. Keep your balance, slow and steady, hopping down the step. Okay? Now let's take a look at how you use the rail. For the next scenario, we are going to use the rail on this side and one crutch. Now, there's not a great way to carry this other crutch. Right now, pretty much what I can figure out is I'm going to take this crutch and I'm going to set it right across my other one, which allows me to grab this again, okay, and hold it pretty firm. I want the bottom of this crutch sticking crossways like this, okay? Now again, slow and steady. You're going to keep your elbow in at your side. As you get ready here, you're going to take this crutch down, hand on the rail, and lower yourself down. You're going to take the crutch down, hand on the rail, lower yourself down. Crutch down, rail, lower yourself down, keeping that elbow tucked the whole time. So in this scenario, we're going to show how to use the Smart Crutches up the stairs using both crutches, and then we will show with one crutch and the rail. So when you're using both crutches, again, we've got to remember to keep our elbows tucked into our side, slow and steady, keeping our focus on each step. So what you're going to do is you'll be up to the step, whatever leg, if let's say you're non-weight bearing, so I'm going to be non-weight bearing on my right side. I'm going to try to keep that leg back if I can to keep it out of the way of the step. I'm going to come to the step. I'm going to bear weight down through my elbows, hop up with my good foot, then bring the crutches. Then again, elbows tucked at my side, hop up. One more time, elbows tucked at my side, hop up. And then that's how you do with double crutches. Now let's show how we do with the crutch and a rail. So again, there's not a great way to carry this second crutch when coming up the stairs. So what I am doing is basically taking it, crossing it right here on the grip, making sure that this part, the bottom part of it, is staying out of my way by being, actually I'm going to tuck it right behind the crutch here, so that it's out of my way. So what I'm going to do here, you're going to have the rail, you're going to have the crutch. You need to keep this crutch tucked at your side. You're going to put weight on the rail and on the crutch, and then hop up that first step. You put weight through the crutch and on the rail, and hop up that step. Again, hop up that step. So that's how you're going to use the rail and the crutch. So that's how we recommend using the Smart Crutches up and down the stairs. I want to reiterate one more time. Crutches on the stairs, no matter what kind they are, can be difficult. You need to practice. You need to have somebody with you when you do that. Worst case scenario, you may have to resort to sliding up and down the steps or going up and down the steps on your rump. But the big thing is safety. That's it for today from Adaptive Equipment and Caregiving Corner. Have a great day, and don't forget, if you can't do it, adapt it.